Hi y'all, it's Nikki with Nikkiscrochetknook. Welcome back. Nice to see you. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome. Thank you to my returning ones. I appreciate you subscribing. Um, Today's just kind of an all around about probably about what my channel is going to be. I'm going to sway all over the place. Uh, y'all may catch a cat, 2 or 4, because they're all right here by Mama and they think they got to be on camera too. So just fair warning, if you see a cat go flying by, that's what it is. Today I wanted to start with the history of crochet. Many of us that crochet learned from an aunt, a grams, a mom, some relative in our family taught us the skill. I learned by watching my grandmothers, my mom, my aunts all crochet. I kind of taught myself. My mom showed me a few steps here and there. But my biggest inspiration was my grandma Brawley, because she was severe rheumatoid arthritis, was very crippled in the hands, and that woman made the most beautiful things, beautiful blankets. She made all of us, I called them the Southern Belle dolls, the dolls with the big floofy dresses, but it was all crochet. And she always made sure us girls had the prettiest things. And my other grandma would always crochet purses and stuff for us, and blankets also. So that's a lot of my love for crochet came from. I'm still trying to learn, pick up the knitting. I will work on that. Of course, off camera, because I don't think y'all want to see me cursing and doing all kinds of bad things. Because I know I'm going to get frustrated with it. And so, with the help of Carrie Penny, I'm going to try to get a little better at it. She's so encouraging. I love her to death. And right now she's moving, so y'all pray for her to have a good move and get that all settled in and get into her new house really quickly, and so she can be settled again and be able to film again. And so on to history. I'm going to insert some pictures of crochet hooks that I found that are antique. I think it'd be real cool for y'all to see the history behind this craft. They know that it's centuries old, but they don't know exactly how old. They just know that it's been around for a long, long, long time. The word croc means hook in French, or croker, which is Krokr for hook. Hook is in the Old Norse language. There's 3 beginnings suggested on it. One is it started in Arabia and moved towards Spain through the Arab trade routes, or some of the earliest evidence shows South America from a primitive tribe, and some early discoveries show crochet dolls in China. So they're not real sure where it started. I'm sure it had to do with a lot of families needing fishing nets to go hunting with, and it was originally a man's deed. And that's what always cracks me up is, oh, that's old ladies' work. No, it's not. Centuries ago, they would teach young boys as ages 8, 9, 10 years old to crochet or knit a fishing net so they could hunt and provide for the family. So this is an amazing fact that I found out. I am Irish. I have Irish ancestry that came to the United States during the potato famine. And it just blows my mind because I crochet now and it's connected. Many families survived the Irish potato famine. While living in squalor, they're the ones that crocheted those beautiful collars that you see of the era to provide for their families. This gave rise to schools teaching the skill and the money earned to immigrate. 2 million from 1845 to 1859 immigrated from Ireland to the United States, doubling by 1900. Crochet and knit were originally for men to fish with the nets, and we use wood and aluminum and plastic crochet hooks. Mine are the aluminum most of the time. I'm not real big on plastic ones. I think they break a little easier than they should. Although I have some, like, I think they're S's. They're like to be around. They're huge crochet hooks, and I don't know what the heck I'm going to try to crochet with that, but I'm going to try one of these days. I thought it was cool, so I bought it. But the ancestral ones were of bone or ivory, and the cork with a wire in the end of it, and I can't imagine trying to crochet anything, especially not the detailed lace collars of the day, the mid 1800s with one of those. Like, that blows my mind. And I'm sure knitting has the same history, that it's gone way back. They're not really sure where it originated from or why it originated from, but they used all kinds of textiles to do both crafts. So I'm grateful that hundreds and hundreds of years have gone by and we still do it. We still make pretty things with thread and a hook. And I'm so grateful to this crochet community, because we are like one big family. It's so neat to see that, oh, well, Crafty Floridian needs a new light for her YouTube videos, so I'm going to send that to her. Or Last Minute Laura is in Canada and not real sure about heating her house this year because it's way bigger. I guess it's about a 4,000 square foot house, so it's huge. And she's concerned at the price of everything. And she, it's her and her husband, and they live on limited income. And so she's like, oh my gosh, how am I going to heat this whole house for the price they're asking? It's kind of crazy. And someone was so sweet to send her a little space heater that she can use, so that she don't have to use the propane all the time, or the gas, whatever they use up there. I think it's propane, but I'm not sure. I've been around country folk. We use propane in Texas or Colorado, so that's what I'm used to calling it. Then I'm going to go ahead, and that's enough of the history, and I'll insert those pictures so y'all can see them. They're really cool, the different ornate hooks that I found pictures of. They just blow my mind that they could even make those out of bone or ivory, because that's just really awesome. On to my shout outs for today. My new subscriber is Alpaca My Yarn. I love your channel, just letting you know. And I have recently found Cinnamon Stitches, and she is a hoot. I love her to death. I love her patriotism, that she loves the red, white, and blue, and that's her faves. And she says she's not a very patriotic person, but I still think she has a patriotic heart, and I love that. Christy's Crochet Corner, Cindy the Crocheter A, and Cozy Cottage Crochet Hannah. I love her to death. She's so quirky, and she's so happy all the time. And even when she was going through some stuff about a month ago, she still was very happy. And that just amazes me. I have very hard days where I have a hard time making myself feel happy and joyful when I have a ton of blessings. I have 4 beautiful kids, 2 great grandchildren, and I couldn't ask for anything better than my family and my friends that are always here for me. So those are awesome. Cheverell, girl, we gonna have to get together and have a martini, I'm just saying. Fiber Spider, I just found you. I've heard you mentioned several times in different videos, and I just started watching you because I kind of fell in love with the Glorious Granny when Rose Likes Crochet did it. And I am making baby blankets for my grandbabies for Christmas. Or, well, not baby blankets, toddler blankets. And I'm going to use that pattern. So thank you for that pattern. It's beautiful so far. It's turning out awesome. Gives me a break from my corner to corner. Sandy at Left Is Right. I love her to death. Teresa at Scrappy TC. Melodora's Creations for Crochet. She does a batwing shawl. She calls it the Batterfly shawl. And I love that name. And so I'm learning to do that. And then this one is Off Kilt. She's not a crochet channel. She does a lot of recipes. She does bee farming, or what is that? Beekeeping. And but she tries out like antique gadgets from all over the centuries. If she can find them, she uses them. And she's just got a really awesome personality, and I love her to death. She's from Rhode Island. And that is Emma Made in Japan. Or you can look up Emma Made, which is her beekeeping. So I thought that was really cool. I wanted to give those shout outs to them today. I did just put my first tutorial up. I hope it's a decent one. I feel like I need to work on some stuff. And that's very obvious, but I will get there. On to my birthday was Monday. It was an awesome day. My mom cooked green chili enchiladas for me, which I haven't had in forever. And my family and my friends came by and hung out. And one of my twins got me these beautiful earrings. And I love them. Kind of match my shirt today. Huh, I may wear them today. But I wanted to come on and show y'all a few things. I designed a bag for corner to corner work because I don't want to do the bobbins. I think the bobbins is tedious, and I think it's unnecessary cutting and tying in yarn. It's just how I personally feel about it. A lot of people use the bobbins with the graphicans because they can kind of clip it onto the dill and go on about their day and carry their stuff. And for me, it's just too tedious to sit here and wind a little bit of yarn onto a bobbin and have to do it in a day or two with the rate that I crochet. I'm not a speedy crocheter. Obviously, this sweaters I've been working on for almost 2 months. But when I am working on it, it's a steady flow. And so I don't want to have to stop and go wind some more yarn and put it on the bobbin. That is my personal choice. So I came up with a bag, and it is kind of big. I mean, it's pretty good size. The whole point of this bag is so that when I'm doing my corner to corner, I can carry the balls with me. I don't have to. Now, mind you, I had to wind up balls, and I had to, cut them apart. And that's not that bad, because I can just grab the next ball and put it in the pocket when I'm getting low, and that way I have it, and I'm not carrying all these extra bobbins, or I'm not having to... I was having a hard time, keeping the yarn on the bobbin when not in use. So I made this bag. This is out of a fleece blanket material that my daughter's got me a couple years ago for my birthday or Mother's Day. It's got horsies on it. See, I'm a horsey person. But this is my sweater for my aunt. See, and it's still in here. And this is where I was at. Well, if I can find it. Anyway, I've only put like 3 rows on this since y'all last saw it, yeah. So there's my last stitch marker. So there's 1, 2, 4 rows. But I'm finally in the decrease. So I'm slowly starting to work back towards the completion. But see, this has 10 to 12 color changes per row. So it would be tedious to have all these bobbins to me. I just don't want to carry all that extra. So I designed a bag. My sister is sewing my one that's going to be made out of a terry cloth bath sheet. Because it's big enough and it's not $20 of material. So that's what we went with. But I have pockets. And this one, I literally folded it over, hot glued it, made me some pockets. And it's just till she gets mine sewed. But I'm going to probably get this one sewn on top of the hot glue because I want it to stay for a while and I want it to be where I can use it. So this is the color right here that I'm on, is the gray. And here's the ball. And as I'm working on it, what I do is when I come to an end, see, it's cumbersome. It is really long, but, if you're a graphic person, you don't want to deal with balls that are all tangled constantly, or maybe not want to deal with bobbins that are untwining constantly. But once I get down to this end, I will take my work and flip it to this other side. It never moves my balls. I never have to worry about them getting tangled. It just flips back and forth like this. And then when I can't work on it, or I got to put it up because I got to ride, because I carry this with me to work on in my Ubering, I take this end and I tie it like that. And then I have a spot here in the center that I tie together. And then I do it on this end. This end is already tied because I didn't untie it a while ago. So then I take it, and see I have a handle on this end. So I flip it over and it rolls up. And this has fringe on it because that was the fabric that I had. It had fringe, but I roll it up just like this. And my other one, it will have buttons on it, but this one right now I just safety pin it closed, and then I can carry it. And it literally looks like a hobo purse, but it's got my whole crochet project in it. I think it was pretty cool. I hadn't seen anybody design a bag like that. And my other one is going to have pockets in it so I can store my crochet hooks and stuff. But anyway, that's what I've been up to. My birthday was great. I wanted everybody to go see my Facebook page. Share your projects on there. I don't care who made it. I'm not a selfish person. I think that if you're a crocheter, you have love for all things crochet and love for yarn. And I have a lot of people talk a lot of trash on Red Heart. And that's actually my go-to because it's what I can afford. But I make beautiful things out of it, and I never have problems with Red Heart. And if I don't do Red Heart, I do I Love This Yarn. Those are my two go-to yarns every time. Same with my hooks. I use the boy hooks. Those are it. I don't have any. I have a couple of different hooks. Crochet Society sent me a crochet hook, and I have a clover now. I have several. But my main hooks that I go to are my boys' aluminums. I just love them. That's what I was raised on. That's what I like to hold. I have tried the ergonomic ones, and I don't... I have difficulties holding on to them. With my fibro, it's really hard. Anyway, so it's Wednesday. Everybody have a wonky Wednesday, I hope, or wonderful Wednesday, or wacky Wednesday. I have to go to work. So I will talk at y'all later. Y'all keep hooking it, darlings.